Hi, my name is Cartwright. If you don't know who I am, I'm a power lifter. I've squatted 1160 in multiply gear, 1025 in single ply, and 854 pounds raw. Sorry, I didn't have a production crew here like other gyms to produce this. What I've done recently is invented something I like to call the HossSquat. And given that I've lost about 80 pounds over the last year and had multiple injuries over my 18 years of powerlifting, I had to come up with something that would protect my knees and my hips as I proceeded down a path of lifting with less gear or raw. Many times when you see people squat raw, their knees will pitch forward, their butt will be really close to the ground, but they still don't get depth because the distance between the floor and their knee decreases as they squat. So many raw lifters need to learn how to sit back, and I'm a victim of that. I had to kind of teach myself, motor movement wise, how to sit back while at the same time protecting my hips, because if your knees aren't pitching, your hips get very sore as you squat more and more. But in addition to that, you also have to learn how to stay upright with the chest up. So I came up with this idea of the HossSquat. It helps me train raw without putting on real gear and protect my knees and teach me to sit back into the squat while keeping my chest up. In addition to that, what it does is it also helps you position yourself in an optimal pulling position when deadlifting. Many people like me that are bigger in the midsection have a problem getting into an optimal pulling position. The HossSquat pulls your chest up and your shoulders back so that when you start, you're in a good starting position. If you start bad, you're going to finish bad in the deadlift. I want to make a point that the HossSquat isn't gear, and it's not meant to replace gear. It's not a squat suit, it's not a deadlift suit. It's a tool for training. It's a tool for injury prevention. It's a tool for helping you train while you're injured. Many of us come up with lower back injuries, hip problems, knee problems. This will help protect it and allow you to lift while you're while you're hurting or injured, depending on your level of injury. It also is something that will fit most lifters. I've had a female in this that's 5'3", about 130. It'll probably fit someone much, much smaller than that. I've had a guy in this 6'7", 280 pounds in the exact same HossSquat. I've also had a guy 6'1" or 6'2", about 360 in it. The only real limiting factor in it is the circumference above your knee. If it's more than about 25 inches, just an inch and a half, 2 inches above the knee, it may be a little harder to fit. So this is how you put on the HossSquat. It's a one-size-fits-all type of thing. There are some exceptions. If you're 400 plus, it may not work. The key to it is attaching it just above the knee, very tightly, just below where the hamstring attaches, on both sides. Again, very tightly. This is an anchor point. You don't need a training partner to put this on. It's you can wear it yourself. That's the key. It's also something that separates it from real powerlifting gear. You pull both straps over your shoulder, attach it in the back, other side, attach it in the back. If you want it to really be anchored, a lot more secure, you can also put your belt on, which is what I like to do, and tighten and squat. So you can pull sumo, or you can pull conventional in the HossSquat. I really enjoyed pulling conventional in it. Big guys, sometimes it's hard to get to the bar because your chest collapses. What this does is it helps me stay upright. We're going to pull sumo, same concept, chest up, hips open. I'm not a very wide sumo deadlifter, but what this is doing is it's helping me pull my chest up. I have a tendency to look down or not be completely arched. In this, it's almost impossible not to arch. As I sit, grab the bar, Pretty simple to take off. If you're using it with a training partner, 1, 2, 3, 4,